Hi everyone, we're back here at the piano looking at more pieces in the RCM Celebration series. Still in book 4, we're going to look at other ones. I'm curious to hear which pieces you want to hear the most in these series, so let me know in the description. And today we are going to look at a sad story, opus 27, number 6, by Dimitri Kabalevsky, a modern composer. So this is for all you people who love sad music. With a little delightful twist at the end, we will finish in F major. Okay, here we go. I will play it for you once. All right, let's look at some things in here. So, cantabile. This is not easy to do. That's a difficult thing, right? It's easy to get the notes down. It's 4 notes. A baby can do it. But can you get that? Can you listen in between the notes? You might have to sing it a few times. It really helps to sing, you know? Sing and slide the intervals, right? You have to really listen to the sound in the piano in there coming out of this place, right? So, it helps to do it fast, you see, because if you do this, it's easy. Ta-dee-da-dum, ta-dee-da-dum. But can you do the same thing slowly? So maybe that's a good technique to help you get there. Start by doing it fast and then get slower. Here's another way of doing it, okay? Here's another one. You just add some subdivisions in the long notes, especially. You don't have to do all of them. I like to leave a few of them normal, especially at the end of the phrase or the end of the little motif even. That really helps to find how to do the cantabile in the right hand, okay? Now, everything needs to be shaped. I'm saying this all the time to my students. Shape everything. If you want a no-brainer way to refine the music, think about the shape, about the melodic shape. 2 notes should never really be the same. You know, how often are 2 notes really the same? There's an overall shape. We're moving somewhere. We have a direction, a high point in the overall phrase and in the very small phrase as well. So if you're just doing this, you miss the shape. Here's the shape. Right? So I like to shape it that way. You know, you might shape it differently, but yeah, that's our high point. But it has a beginning that goes somewhere, and then it has an ending, a tail that's not important anymore, and that goes down. So in this case, this goes down. And I think what everyone's going to do is go put an accent on that C with a thumb, which is already too loud anyway. So I like to, this is from Anton Querti, put a 0 over the notes that you do not want to do an accent on. So 0 means no accent. I would put a 0 over that C. So you don't go like that. Crescendo, bad, come back down. Could it be done differently? Sure, explore different possibilities. You could do it that way, okay? But not maybe. It just doesn't sound coherent anymore, but it's kind of lovely. Yada-dee, yada-dee. Think about the harmony. This one more, and this one less. Now, the decrescendo is written here, but I think this is maybe just, if we look at another edition, I haven't checked it. This is from 30 Children's Pieces, Opus 27. This is number 6. I think that decrescendo is written too late. It would have to go over the bar line, and you might have noticed in these not the greatest editions in this series. I shouldn't say that. I'm not sure. They're kind of okay, I haven't noticed things that are too bad, but the crescendos generally don't overlap bars if it's just for half a bar to the next half of the bar, with like 2 full bars or 1 full bar and so on. So this one, make sure this is more in decrescendo to this one. Now, you should be using the pedal throughout this piece. Kabalevsky writes pedal at the end. Does that mean you only put the pedal where he said to? No, goodness sakes, no. A lot of people make that mistake too. You put the pedal where you see fit. It should be appropriate. Be critical. Sometimes it might be too much. You don't need very much. But the composer is going to write specific pedal markings where they specifically want you to pedal that way. That doesn't mean you only put the pedal there, okay? So, again, doesn't that sound good? You need the pedal he didn't write pedal, okay? But he did write legato with tenuto lines over those 2 Fs. Same thing in the 3 bars later. You need pedal. Now, here if we don't have pedal, we're really screwed. Because you don't want, right? Use the pedal. The left hand here is walked chromatic. You got it. So while it looks very complicated, it's very simple to do chromatic things if you just trace the notes down. Semitone, semitone, semitone. I like to slow down a little here. Again, said this in the last video with Beethoven. This is one of these places. The composer didn't, this guy, Kabalevsky, he doesn't write slow down, right? Didn't write it at the end, he didn't write it here. So, does that mean we don't do it? Absolutely not. Do slow down. You must read between the lines. Not every composer, like Schumann, might write it all the time, but this composer doesn't. Where are we now? Okay, the end of the first part. Yeah. Here. And then start again. Same shape. This time D natural instead of D. Again, I would shape this to here. Same thing, more on this one and less on this one. Now, here, how do we do this sort of thing, right? This is, believe it or not, this is actually wheel, okay? So we're going in the front here and back here. In the front and back. Once you have that, the wheel is naturally going to be there. See, and you won't be playing like this. Right? That's a problem. Here's where we're going to slow down. Keep the pedal. One pedal. Don't lift it. You want that F sharp to blend with the rest. That's our bass. Yeah? Maybe we should talk about this a little bit more. Or we'll leave the opposite? Yes, you can. But it might be less appropriate. Generally, the one that's in the front is the one we want louder. Okay, so we don't want this. Right? These should be softer than these. It should be louder, softer, and so on. So naturally, we'll do that one in the front. Yeah, it could have been this. But it's better to go. So do that. Thumb here for our first A natural. The F. Keep the pedal. Starry skies. And then cut it off and listen to the silence. And then you're done. Happy practicing. See you in the next video.